The mine warfare is today conducted taking into account several platforms, several sensors. Mainly it could be based on a surveillance concept, taking into account turret sonar equipped with a synthetic aperture sonar. We have here an example of this kind of turret sonar, which is the UBM44, which equipped the French Navy since 2008, and which is used in order to protect any movement of submarine in the Brest Bay. As soon as some new contact is detected, some particular platform can be used using hull-mounted sonar or propelled variable depth sonar. So these equipment are on board the French mine hunters. The TSN 2022 was sold to several navies all over the world, and the PVDS is also in operation in Netherlands and Belgium. These sonar permit to analyze any new contact, and particularly to focus on the shadow of the contact, because the classification of mines is based on the analysis of the shadow. So mine hunting operation is comparable to this kind of picture. When you are looking just on the echo of the contact, you can have even very big echo, but it's very difficult to classify this echo to know what is this object. As soon as you add shadow to this echo, it is very more evident that in this case it is camels. Of course it isn't under the water, but it is exactly the same process we have when we do analysis of the bottom of the sea. And if you look at this very small echo here, it is in fact a man with a gun, which is the most dangerous on all this surface. The analyses are very comparable on mine hunting, where we have to detect small objects inside a lot of objects, even very big objects. AUV de sécurité maritime in French was developed initially with the DGA in order to detect mines, and inside the Polmer project we have decided to develop a new version which is more dedicated to security maritime security. So it means as soon as we can detect objects like mines, which are about 50 centimeters, 1 meter, it is possible to detect any object on the same kind of size. Sonar data we can have. These data are recorded on the Brest Bay. So you can see the detail of this. So here you have 150 meters of range. The quality of the picture. Here you have a block of concrete of 5 meters of diameter, but you can see the quality of the shadow and the resolution of the shadow. This resolution permits to have automatic process to determine what can be this object. Of course, we are looking for objects smaller than this one, and this particular object is an exercise mine, cylindrical mine of about 2 meters long. But the quality of this shadow permits to the system to automatically take the decision that it could be a mine, and consequently to take the decision to turn around in order to catch all the necessary information to do the classification. For us, the classification is done by the operator, but taking into account all the information we can provide for this purpose. We have several means for communications. So we have an acoustic modem, this part, which is very limited in terms of range and rate. As soon as the AUV is on the surface, we have several means for communication. Basically VHF communication, Wi-Fi communication. In addition, we have GPS sensor, which permit to localize the AUV before the mission. As soon as the AUV is under the water, in an inertial system combined with a Doppler log sonar permit to have a very accurate localization of the object. After 10 hours of mission, the shift in localization is lower than 10 meters. So the sonar is equipped of three small sonar, in fact, dedicated to take pictures of the object on several directions. So it means that during each track, the system can catch three views of the same object with 30 degrees of difference, which is very important for classification. To do the classification, we need at least 6 to 7 views, different views of the object for classification. So it means that during two passes, we can record enough data for good qualification at the end of the mission.